It chat. One moment, please. Finishing up my entry. I should do this more ahead of time. My 5-year journal. I've been home for about 10 minutes, but I wanted to get this done because I saw it sitting here. This is yesterday's entry for 10/25. Boom, done. Hi, how are we? How we doing? Black Thursdays. Yeah, I gotta stop wearing this shirt on stream because it screws with the lighting so bad. To have the light background here and the lights on me and this dark shirt, the camera does not like this at all. So I gotta stop wearing this shirt on stream. Giveaway. All right, let's do a giveaway, and then I'll thank everyone who resubbed and raided. No Medic saw your raid. Thank you so much. I need you to fix the weather in Chicago before I come next week. Yeah, Sketch Fest 2023. Shirtless is okay. Not for me. Not for y'all, actually. Not for y'all. All right. I wanted to give one of these away the other day. Let me see if I can find something to go in here. What do we got here? Ooh, what's this? All right, that'll work. I wanted to give one of these away the other day. What did we call this? What was the name of this case? God dog it. This is what happens when I rush home. Rush home. Yeah, that's a different. So that's the hot tub stream. There's no amount of. Hey, assorted index cards. Thank you for the follow. First time here. You try not to press the wrong button. There's no wrong buttons. You can press all the buttons. Press the emote buttons. Press any buttons you like. What do we call these things? Doctor's appointment go well? It didn't go poorly. It's just a med check. It's fine. I got to go back in another month because nothing changed. Essentially, nothing changed. So, is that good or bad? All right. Nib Wars. Let's give away one of these cases. What did we call these? I don't know. These are pretty sick. So, this is like an A5, like bag in a bag case, like a folder, like a folio type of situation. So I'm going to add this Doan paper grid lines. This is a 5x7 grid lines notebook. We're going to add this in there. Sapelo XL, thank you. That's why it was confusing me. This is the name I always forget because I want it to be a unique name, but it's really just the Sapelo XL, yes. I have opened 3 Jet Pens tabs. Pray I don't open any more. Well, I'm glad you missed the, the Tuesday stream I did a Jet Pens unboxing. Woof. Painted polar bear with the gifted sub. Let's go. Thank you so much. Let's go. Yeah, so this is a purple and yellow case. So this is one of the few cases that we made. Let me go ahead and get this going because that's the deal, right? Whoops. And I will catch up on alerts. That's the deal. Let's get this giveaway going, and then I'll talk about it. We need to manipulate the numbers here. I know y'all don't read the descriptions. All right, this giveaway is open for the Sapelo XL, which is this case. So this is one of the few cases we designed without padding in the walls, right? So the padding in the walls is called batting, B-A-T-T-I-N-G, like you're a baseball player. So there's no batting in the walls. It's just fabric on fabric here, nothing on the interior, because the idea was this is a bag in a bag, right? See, some of y'all read it. I know it's gone so fast you can't even see it. So we did this to hold an A5 in the back. I'm including this, but I'm just gonna show you how this other stuff fits real quick. This is one of the later products we made late in the product line. So it was designed to fit like your traditional A5 hardbound notebook. Then you can fit like, this is like your 3.5 by 5.5 notebook size, and then pen pencil holes here, and then this goes into your other bag, so it's like keeps it nice and thin, pops it in the pop it into your other bag. So that was the idea, the concept behind the Sapelo XL. So yeah, that's it. Y'all should enter to win. And I'm going to put this. This is really cool. 5x7 dome paper book. We'll add that in there too. All right, so let me get to where we're at. Catch up on these subs and follows. Crafty Becky. Where we go? Oh, there we go. 17 months of subbing. Thank you so much, Crafty Becky. Tiber Swimmer, 12 months of subbing. Let's go. Nomadic with the raid. Get to work, Nomadic. You're probably already gone, but thank you for being here. Thank you for always sending your friends over my way. Love y'all very much. Where are we at? Assorted Index Cards. Thank you for the follow. Love that name. That's a cool name. Painted Polar Bear. Thank you for the follow and the gifted sub. Thank you. Legal Kimchi. That's something we can. That's a name we can explore. I like that because that means there's illegal kimchi, and that's the conversation I want to have. Do you take many notes of your day during the day to make sure you remember things to put in your 5-year? That's such a good question. God, how much time do you have? In the podcast, I'm at the start of the knock adventure. Ooh, it gets crispy there as we go to the fulfillment and the manufacturing of our Kickstarter, if that's where you're at. That's some good stuff. How was the bread, Brad? It was excellent. We have eaten half of that loaf already. Oh, I am delighted of your name, Assorted Index Cards. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. So I've been having this journaling guilt appear, which happens to me 2 or 3 times a year. And let's talk about journaling guilt here in just a minute and what I mean as it applies to me specifically. I don't think I'm unique in what I'm going to talk about, but RIP Dash, I know, right? All right, pick a winner. Fiendor, let's go. Oh, I was looking for my pen. It's right here. This is the pen I have to have, chat. This is the pen went to the doctor's office with me this morning, filled out, said, I am on these medications. No, nothing has changed. My name is, and here's where I was born. You literally have this information for the past 20 years. But no, I have to fill out the form every single flipping time. Nothing changed, chat. Nothing changed. But it could have changed, so you got to fill it out again. Okay. Welcome. Fiendor. You win. All right, email me. Tell me you won this Sapelo XL, and I will ship these today. I have a whole stack here I need to ship. I almost wrote Fiendor XL. You know what? I'm going to write Fiendor XL anyway. Fiendor XL. There you go. Good excuse to use a pen. So, yes, this is the pen that goes with me, so I don't have to use their janky pens. So, let's talk about journaling. As I get myself completely off track, I told myself I need to have a short stream today. And I have like 2 unboxings to do, and I'm going to talk about journaling. This is going to go well for me. Yeah, so I don't journal in like the traditional way that you would define journaling, I don't think. Drove me nuts when I did 3 appointments and 2 surgeries before my surgery, and they still handed me a stack full of stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. So I don't journal traditionally, right? Like I don't have like a daily recap or even a forward thinking. That's why I call my notebook or my journal my everything notebook, because if it pops into my head, I just kind of put it in there. Every now and then I will sit down and just like explore a topic or an idea or a thought that I'm having, or an issue or something that happened during the day or something, positive or negative, like that type of exploration. But that is not a daily thing to me. And I've always had this guilt for, God, I can't even tell you how long, years and years and years, that I should be doing that every day, right? And I just don't, right? You figure out over time what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And like booking journaling time on a daily basis doesn't work for me. That's why the 5 years been good. Little quick note. My everything journal, if I want to explore something a little bit more or just goof around, right? Like there can be like long entries, right? Like that could be a long entry, or there could be just like short entries. Like I'm purposely not showing y'all on some of these things, but Well, there's more long entries than I thought. Then there could just be short entries and list of like, hey, I'm going to explore these ideas. So like, I shouldn't feel guilt. My point is, I shouldn't use the word guilt when it comes to journaling, because like I can't force myself to do something like I'm just not naturally inclined to do on its own. So that was kind of my point. And the thing, I have this battle within myself is like, I should be journaling every day, for 15 to 30 minutes a day. And I am very clear that would be beneficial for me. I also can't do it. So anyway, hi. I didn't go to the psychiatrist this morning. I promise. But that's where I'm at right now. I guess that's also because I do a lot of writing, like typing, and we'll talk about things like in the newsletter or stuff like that are like non-review topics, right? Like a little bit of I mostly, because most of my journaling, I think a lot of you will say this, well, I don't have anything to say. And I kind of don't either. So I just talk about the products a lot. I have definitely an internal monologue about Stationery constantly. And that's what y'all get in like my newsletters and some of my other writing and things like that. So it's pretty funny. My first journal was started at the end of 1991. I finished it in 2021. I'm not even going to laugh at that. But it's so true. I did see in the old Twitches on YouTube that you did Cortex Diary with the circles. That was really, honestly, Dutch Bill Penman. So that's called the Theme System Journal. That was super valuable. And like I could theoretically reinstitute something like that. So the Theme System Journal has been one of the few products that stuck with me for any period of time. It's slightly guided, right? But you have some input on the direction that it goes, and you can kind of modify how it goes. Yeah, that is literally one of the better products that I've used for myself in a long time. Yeah. And like I like poo-pooed the habit tracker, and that was one of my highlights because I was able to learn that I could make it for myself. Like I could define things. Like I didn't have to say, like my habit tracker didn't have to be, did I drink 32 ounces of water today? It could be that, but it could be, it's like, did I do something that made me smile today? That was, once I learned I could do it like that, it became more valuable to me. So that's like any system, right? To figure it out. 5-year, month between entries. You can still do them. Can you recommend fountain pen friendly note cards that are reasonably priced? I used to make some. That's why I'm hesitating, and that's why the chat's giving me a hard time. They're really good. But yeah, the only ones like I kind of recommend, just that's the easiest recommend, is the Exacompta. That Dutch Bill Penman's mentioning in there. They're the best fountain pen friendly ones. The problem is a lot of times you can only get them in their color, like paper, like yellow, pink, green, blue. They make white ones. They're not as easy to find, but those are really good quality. You were going to talk about William Hanna and Plotter and how you use both. That's on my list. Yeah, I kind of want to write that up. That is definitely on the write-up list. Dubes, there's a second company called Foglietto, foglietto.fr, if someone wants to grab that. They make index cards, and they're good with fountain pens. They have the same Exacompta issue. I'm reaching up here because I'm about to show you, where I can't really get a good stark white card. And I haven't been using them. Like, I've been a little bit hesitant to use them. I've used the white ones the most. And then they do different formats, so you have to like buy the different formats. So figure out what you like. This is the one I've used most. It's like an off white and green graph grid. So this is This is the, I call this the impending project box because I have a lot of ideas for note card projects that I haven't explored much further. They're really nice. So those are pretty much the two options. Exacompta is much easier to get than these, and a little bit better priced. Oh, Minky Love right there. Those are not cheap. They are not. I wish field notes were a tiny bit more fountain pen friendly. I agree. You got to get the right release with the right paper. Kakamori had some nice paper cards in their store. Interesting. I wonder if they use them for like ink sampling and testing or something like that. So I would like to make if I made another paper product, it would be a note card product. I have an idea on the note card product that I want to do, but the paper decision is intimidating. So I would just have to like sit down and dedicate some time to do that. Found some good index cards on Amazon. They're kind of thick though. Story Supply is decent fountain pen friendly FNs. Yes, the Story Supply field note size ones are good. Write notepads are good. They're a little bit bigger than field note size, like 1/4 inches around. Yeah, most of their 70-pound paper editions, whatever paper that one is been pretty good for fountain pens. Generally, they're not. Like I bought those foil ones, and like I never use fountain pens in field notes. That just doesn't add up to me. That was an old argument that Mike and I used to have. He would just go for it, and I just had a problem with it. I was like, all right. Feel like we should get started. Bad idea. Bananas and coffee. I have coffee. We go through bananas. When we come back from the grocery store, the bananas are the first thing to go at our household. What's the fruit hierarchy at your house? I think ours, like on the regular stuff, like I think it's strawberries. Like what vanishes first? Strawberries, bananas is like S tier, and then probably apples, grapes. Yeah, like if we had cantaloupe, that would be number one, but those don't. Cantaloupe and peaches would be number one, but those just aren't that common. Bananas, apples, strawberries, raspberries don't last long there. I was thinking about this the other day. Our bananas just vanish. And then strawberries right behind it. Pineapple way better than bananas. That's a tough decision. If you could only have one because they're so different. Well, except for software refined redneck. That's an easy decision. Or the Georgia peaches all they're cracked up to be. I mean, I want to say yes, but it's not like I've compared them to all the other peaches, right? They're legitimately good and great and sweet and juicy, and like and that's what you want. But it's not like I've had like a peach flight and got to try them all, right? Can't have bananas in the house anymore. Ever since Shay got pregnant with Aiden 11 years ago, she can't stand the smell. That's wild. Cesspit Jim, 28 months, strawberries for the win. Yeah. So that's pretty much our routine. Grapes. Mm-hmm. Dipping pineapple into coffee would be ridiculous. I mean, clearly. Out of all the ridiculous things. Yeah, that's one of them. All right. So I diverted myself. I'm going to have my coffee. No, bot, I'm going to pretend I knew any of those words in that sentence, but I don't. Cotton candy grapes. My wife started buying those. They're pretty good. I'm an all or nothing grapes person, meaning like I can eat like the entire bunch or like I'm just like not even going to touch them. Where bananas I'll have anytime, strawberries I'll have anytime. All right. I was given some Tomoe River note card size sheets. They're very nice. Oh yeah, cutting up your own sheets is good. In Georgia, Florida peaches, the flesh sticks to the pit. I see. In California, peaches pops out. Okay, that I understand and have experience for sure. For sure, you get the fuzzy pits in Georgia. a lot of times. Okay. I regularly get mangoes from India from colleagues. Oof. That sounds amazing. I'm not a huge mango person, though. They're fine. That's probably like on the B tier of fruit. B tier fruit. We'll have a fruit tier list, chat. This is what we're doing today. All right. So I have a box from Vanness pens that we're going to open. But I got my Namisu. What was this called? The Prism? This was a Kickstarter. Fuzzy Pits, yeah. Okay. Pulsar. Namisu Pulsar. All right, so this was an interesting Kickstarter. Oh, where did that Kickstarter? Zane Zad posted a Kickstarter. I wanted to look at that. All right, I'm just going to... Whoop. That's on my face. Hang on. All right, I just wanted to pull that off to the side. I want to see what we got going on here. Zero timer, your ultimate plan for time management. I'm already stressed out reading that. I'm already stressed out. Like, all right, we're going to do this now. When I open up your project and I see that, I'm already stressed out. I was like, pass. Despite it being probably great, right? I'm looking at that and going, OMG, no. I don't have the mental capacity to handle this. But I'm sure it's like a whole system. I will actually read this. I at least want to see like the systems, but whew, that looks like a literal everything notebook, but everything that has to go in there. Mine is everything that doesn't have to go in there. Yeah, I will look at that though. That's intense. Wow. Yeah, that's a turnoff for me. Just the visuals. It's like, God, that's a lot. Zero timers. Yeah, that was the opposite of zero timers. You got the Pulsar. Okay, not great. All right, let's look at mine. Okay, so Pulsar, Frosted Petrol, nice box. Yada yada. Box in a box. Holy crap. It's a box in a box in a box, chat. All right, box in a box in a box in a box. So I got this fancy translucent one. It's heavier than I thought it would be. Which one did you get, Slumberland? Namisu or Scottish? Yeah, yo dog. Huh. The weight is weird. I guess my expectation was lighter. All right, see ya, bananas. Same one I did. Do you think it's heavy? What is this? There's something weird with the weight. Sorry, y'all are getting my like literal first look here, and so a lot of times my brain just goes cuckoo. So it's a pencil. It's a pencil. It's not unbalanced. It's bulky. It's bulky in a weird way that makes me think about the weight, even if it's not unbalanced. I can't figure this out. It's almost like all the weight's right here in the grip, which is fine, and then this part is like airy. This is a pencil. This is a mechanical pencil. So this is the knock. So they use the Schmidt mechanical pencil mechanism. So you could take it apart. It's a mechanism. So this is the knock right here to knock the pencil. It's really cool. It's a good design. I like the design. Does it have a pipe? No, it's just got the cone. It's really pretty. It's well made. Like, it's solid, right? It feels good. Oh, I just tried to click the end of it here. Obviously, no eraser. Let's take it apart real quick. So this is, keep this spring here. That's how we engage that. It's a neat design. I've seen other pencils use this type of design. Like the tactile turn will use like the side click like this. So this is the Schmidt mechanism. So it just screws in the front end so you can attach it to other things. It's a good mechanism. Oh, that's funny, Jackie. I actually got mine out so I could use it. I've been using it today. Okay, like, how much did we pay for these? 45, 40, 35, 40, 50 bucks? They're pretty... You good, man? Who makes this pen? Namisu. So they've done fountain pens before, right? We've talked about them for years. They make a good product. 38, yeah, that's totally fair. I don't know. I'll use it more. This is kind of to Slumberland Studios comments alluding to this. This is more of a writing pencil as opposed to like a technical type drawing pencil, which is completely fine. Like, this feels like if I want to write like words, a lot of words. Field Notes discontinued their signature notebooks. What do you mean their signature notebooks? Like the craft, like the base, huh? Is there a link or something? Yeah. So yeah, this feels like a writing utensil, which is stupid because they're all writing utensils. But like, especially with pencils, mechanical pencils, that's where there's a lot of classifications for like mechanical pencil, drafting pencil, engineering pencil, things like that. This feels like a writing pencil. I don't know. It's good. It's good. I'm just having the weirdest weight feel to this, but not in a bad way. Would that pencil be suitable to derive the laws of general relativity? Sure. Where do we stand on kiwis? Kiwis are probably better than mangoes. All right. Yeah, boo you. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Not so sure about that, chat. No way better than mangoes. Ooh, I poked the bear on that one, chat. I'm just not a huge mango guy. Their mangoes are perfectly fine. It's just way down the list. Kiwi, mango. Yeah. I just wish the pencil lead wasn't so shiny on the page. The glare makes it tricky to see the line sometimes. You're not wrong. White textured paper. White textured paper. So what did I miss on the field notes thing? The signature series was slightly bigger notebooks designed with fountain pens in mind. Search signature on their website. Oh, really? Huh. I have nothing against mangoes. I'm ranking them. What if mangoes was 1B? There's nothing against that, right? Kiwi makes my lips tingle. All right. There's going to be more discovery time with this one. I like it. Sorry. Remember the part where I said I think about this stuff all the time? I can't get this out of my head. I've never felt a pencil like this before. And it's like but like you can't explain it. I feel better if mango was 1A. I went for all three of these. Aluminum tidy feel less cumbersome. That's a good word. That's a good word. Like, there's literally nothing wrong with it. It's actually very good. I'm actually very positive on this, but I'm having trouble describing how it feels. And I think Booyoo having all three, comparing them to the aluminum and the titanium, that's a interesting word in that context, and that probably kind of explains like the feel. But it's not necessarily in a bad way. All right. Do y'all ever listen to me and go, why do I listen to this guy? I'm listening to myself right now. It's like, what is happening? And this isn't even going to be close to the weirdest pen that I opened today, Chad. Just wait. If y'all don't know what's coming today out of this Vanness pens box, you are in for one. Every stream, Delgo. Hearing your own words for the first time. That orange is intense. Yeah, it's the black shirt, the orange thing. My wife always asks me, why do you listen to him? It's so true. What is wrong with y'all? Oh my god. This is why I don't have friends, chat. You can't really say these things out loud among mixed company. So I have to say I'm here with y'all. Whew. Wow. Sorry. I cracked myself up on that one. Toby, I'm questioning my life decisions right now. Oh my god, sorry, y'all. What do you want to do with your life? Oh yeah, I'm laughing. When you write and breathe, my wife loses it. I think about that now every time. Like when I was writing the postcard, I was like, all right, don't breathe too loud. It's now the time to tell you I saw a Toby cake in the bake shop this morning. No way. Whew. I'm glad y'all are here. I love y'all so much. I'm glad we get to do this together. Like, I could not be more serious when I say that. It's necessary. Because who else would I talk to? Chat. Toby doesn't care that I think that this pencil is cumbersome. Toby, this pencil's a little cumbersome. What do you think? He's giving me that eat crap human look right now. Oh, God. Does he realize he's talking to himself? Welcome to my world. Oh my god. All right, we need to open this box to get me back on track. Oh, yeah, I really look forward to even after this. Kick her out. That's right. Hi, my name is Brad. I talk about pens for a living. I get great enjoyment out of that, and I'm glad you're here to talk about them with me. Chokuro. I think I'm gonna do Chokuro on Monday. Thinking about it. These so I looked at the last date. One of the things I did this morning, or like in the few minutes before starting stream, was look at the last date of Chokuro, and it was October the 9th. AVL Marty, what is up? You missed something? You missed me realizing that like what I do for a living, when you say it out loud, is really funny. And even though I've known this, it just hit me the wrong way, or the right way this morning, I should say. Like the words I say out loud about this stuff is just spectacular. So yeah, the last Chokuro, I didn't do that one very well. Chokuro. It is the blackest black ink, but it's a very aggressive ink for your fountain pens. The words I say in my head make more sense. Yeah, I think so. So this was on October the 9th. So we've been 2 weeks. Yeah, over 2 weeks. So the last time I picked up the pens to write with them. So I'm letting it sit. I'm letting the ink sit and see how it performs. So I think that's enough for perfect new channel trailer. Oh my God. I'll have to save that one. Been translating books for 20 years. That's funny. All right, we need to pause this. Oh, it was the thing that... All right, we're going to save that one too. So yeah, no, I was just thinking like, I need to review it soon, and how long have I let that ink sit? Because that's such a particular ink. I want to give it some like a little bit more of a time frame to let sit in the pen, and then clean it and see how it handles when I see how it writes, and see how it acts when I clean it and what it looks like. So I'll put it in translucent pen and things like that. What's the second runner-up to being the blackest black for fountain pen? I think most people, myself included, I prefer platinum carbon black. Even though it's a pigmented ink, for the non-pigmented, regular Pilot black is good. A lot of people like Aurora black. They say that's like the blackest standard fountain pen ink. I haven't used, I don't think I own Aurora black. I have like regular Pilot black than regular Sailor black, but they're both pretty good. But I do like Sailor Kiwa Guru. No, is that Sailor Nano black? Yeah, for my basic non-pigmented standard ink lineup black, I use Pilot black. I've been very messy with the knife today. Bad knife skills today, Chad. All right. Let's see what we got here. A box of magic. My phone going off here. Turn that off. Namiki Black still has one of the coolest bottles. That's the black. That's the one I buy. Actually, Digital Medievalist. When I say Pilot Black, I actually mean the Namiki one, so I can have the cool bottle. And I just gave that away to a friend who wanted a good black, and I thought they were newer to the fountain pen world, and I thought they would enjoy that bottle, so I'd actually need to buy a new bottle. We just watched the Parks and Rec episode where they're making fun of Jerry for not knowing the difference between blacks. This conversation makes me feel like Jerry. Pilot Black is Namiki Black. Yes. Same. All right. We have a bag, chat. I'll have to check that. Oh, let me look at that link. Try that link again so I can click on it. Namiki Black to Takasumi, agree 100%. All right, let's see what that is. Oh, wow. It's like a cigar box, but stacked. That's really inexpensive, too. Chokuro's going in the Shown Black Smoltum. Oh, yeah, I got this. Oh, this is the other one. All right, I got the Free Spirit, too. So this is the new one. This is Skyward. Vanness Pen Skyward. I know what we're giving away today, chat. I got 2 bottles of Free Spirit. We're going to do that. So this is Skyward. This is their new Robert Oster collab. Oh, I broke down and got the Basquiat pencils. I'm a little bit torn on this. But I don't know. I tried not to. Then I talked myself into it. I was like, oh, well, we can just add this to the cart. Why not? I'm a huge Basquiat fan. You can see up here I've got a bajillion books, arts. I'm just a little bit, it's a little bit overexposed right now with all the things. But, like, that's, like, I don't know. It's a balance, right? It's a balance. But like I said, when I saw, I got a teaser for the Keith Haring, Karen Dash stuff that looks so good. I was like, well, the Haring Foundation's been doing that for a while, so I might as well get the pencils if I want them. Yeah. I like the box. Still undecided about Blackwing pencils. True, I didn't even see what core these are. I like all the cores, though. Soft. Ooh, nice. I haven't gotten a soft one in a while, so yeah. Good. Yeah, these are good. See, this is the core. This is the core I learned to love when I broke my wrist, and I had to write left-handed. That pearl core, isn't that what it is? Soft. That pearl core, when I was writing left-handed, it made my handwriting actually work. It's not pearl, it's the matte, the black, the MMX or whatever. Is that one softer? Which is the softer one? I think it was the pearl that I ended up liking. It's even softer. Maybe that's the one that I liked. Pearl is balanced. Maybe it was the black one. I'll have to go look back at the review, but what happens when you have like that softer tip or that softer core, you get an edge on there. And I found that having that edge was good for my left-handed handwriting because it was like slow and meticulous. I liked having the edge, where I like having the firmness when I was writing right-handed. It's just like firm and going and just like very aggressive. So, oh yeah. Broke my left wrist as a kid and learned how to write right-handed. Oh, that's kind of sick, Jackie. But yes, they are like, whoever has like I don't know if it's like the Basquiat Foundation or whoever runs like whoever has all the rights now. It's like, yes, you may have all of this. You may have all of the exposure now. All right, anyway. I love Haring, but now it's like loving a band no one really knew about. Now everyone loves them. So I'm old enough to have had one of the Keith Haring swatches when I was a kid. And I think I still have it. Just the face of it, because I wore it every day and it's like trash, but it's great. I had the Globe one. If y'all ever look up Keith Haring's swatch, I don't know if they called it Globe or Earth. That's the one I had. It's spectacular. It's one of the greatest watch designs ever to this day. I'd have to find it. I went to the original Pop Shop all the time. Like if my parents ever went to New York, they always brought me back stuff from. I kept a bag from the Pop Shop for decades, just like the shopping bag. Why does Keith Haring sound familiar? Just look him up. You'll recognize the artwork. All right, so free. Ooh, look at that, chat. So this is the Free Spirit, bright. Shimmer, shine, beautiful wild colors. I think I got 2 bottles of these, so I could give one away. Good morning, Craft a Simple Life. Yeah, check it out. So our next giveaway, I'm going to do one of the, y'all are going to get one of these. You think you had a herring swatch? That watch is $450 on eBay. Yeah. And mine's in horrible condition, but it's so cool. It's a great design. He made like 4 or 5 designs. See, I've got all these links now. These are great. Yeah, so there were 4. Why isn't this? So there were 4, and I had this one. I still have the face somewhere. The band like cracks and destroys, but these are like, what year did these come out? 1986. That's about right. Like I had it in high school. Yeah, so I had this one. It's pretty cool. Love it. Love it. So yes, the Free Spirit ink was a tribute to Lisa's daughter who passed away suddenly last year. And really cool color of their hair. That is funny, Ferret Fawcett. My wrist is sweating just thinking about those bands. Maybe that's why I like these bands okay. It's because I was born to wear the plastic sweatbands. All right, so we're gonna give. Whoops. All right, we're gonna give a Free Spirit away here in a minute. So let me finish doing this unboxing. But that's been a huge seller for them. It's a really cool ink. It's just freaking wild, and I love it. Ink, yes, finally ink. Ooh, this is what I wanted. I was going to ink Free Spirit in the infrared. I finally got the infrared. They finally came back in stock. So this is the Perkio, which not everyone loves. I kind of like it. Check this out. So this is Kaweco's full-size entry-level pen. Look at that. I think this might be my Free Spirit pen, right? This ink in this pen, I think is like a match made in heaven, right? I think that's the play. Who doesn't like the Perkio? I don't know. Some people say. So yeah, I think this might be my Free Spirit pen. Will this take a regular converter? Can I use this like a regular international converter? Snap cap, yeah. I mean, I have to, right? These are just short internationals. They doubled up in there. Yeah, it's got to, right? Has to. Fine nib, clear feed. We're totally putting Free Spirit in this. Ultimate matchup. Winning. Is Moleskine Kaweco is a Perkio too? It is. But a rollerball. I think they do a rollerball. I don't know. Did they do the fountain pen? I have the... does that material have a purple undertone? So it's hard to explain, but yes. Can you see it now? When you see the blue, it's the blue background you see there. Makes sense. That's why Free Spirit's going in here. Eyedropper is their anti-choking hole in the back. Anti-choke. Yep, anti-choke. Did y'all like that test? Yeah. These sold out immediately, so I had to wait, and now they have them here. This is such a good color. So yeah. We'll link this up today, chat. I'm excited. I'm too excited, actually. And they give you a red ink cartridge, which I've never seen. I'm surprised that they did that, but that's pretty smart. Instead of, they always send blue. blue black actually. Blue black. What does Kaweco normally send? Their default cartridge, blue black, I think. Why is Kaweco blue black so good? It's a little bit more gray. It's a little bit lighter than some of the other ones. Is it royal blue? I don't know why I was thinking it was blue black. Y'all are probably right. Yeah, the stock blue blacks of the German companies are the best stock blue blacks. And as much as I love Pilot blue black, like I like the grayishness of like a Lamy blue black or a Pelican blue black. Yes, y'all are right. The Kaweco cartridge is royal blue. I don't know why I was thinking it was blue black. So we got the Owl Rescue. I told you, this is when we made if you were here last week, this is when I made the shopping list. I told you I was going to get one of the Owl Rescues. And I'm going to give this away on the blog. So this will be a blog giveaway. I'm not going to open this. Pretty cool. So yeah, these are really, really neat. What Kaweco Parkio color was that? Infrared. It's a wild, wild color. And we're going to ink it up with a wild ink. Pilot blue black is just like a dark blue or navy blue. It's more dark than you think, yeah. But I kind of like it, and it behaves so well. But like for a color, I kind of prefer like a Lamy blue black. All right, let's make some room, y'all. This is we got a lot of good things there. All right, look at all this stuff. And an owl. We're gonna scooch them aside here. We have biohazard materials, chat. And I promised I didn't bring this home from the doctor this morning. Dun, dun, dun. This is the piece de resistance out of this package. Is that it? That's it. God, that's a good box of stuff, chat. I like that. See, when you take this off, this should go in your journal. This dangerous sticker going through the mail. That's funny. Dun, dun, dun. So this is the Mad Science pen. Let's see what all we got in here. Lots of accessories. Oh, cool. Is that really written or is that printed? It looks really written. Oh, and it's stuck to the bottom. How cool is that? That's a neat thank you. Yeah. It's like on a watercolor paper. All right, so Mad Science Pen Company, we've talked about them. Caroline has done a review, an interview for Meet Your Maker. If someone can grab the Meet Your Maker from Jacob at Mad Science Pen Co. on penaddict.com, if you don't mind, someone grab that, throw that in the chat. I haven't owned one of his pens yet. And, you know, he's a small enough maker to where he just kind of has to release in batches on Instagram. Thank you, Glyph. So that link will take you to an interview that Caroline did for the Pen Addict about the maker of these pens. So being a smaller maker and just releasing pens on Instagram, you kind of have to wait and like find the right one, luck into the Instagram thing. It's like just one of those things. But I recently saw he made a batch of pens that were Vanness pens exclusive, so they had them available on the store, and it was a good color. So I went ahead and sprung for this one. You got a green thank you with your green one? Nice. It should have been shipped in a test tube? Probably. All right, so does this have a color name? Doesn't have a material name listed. So the idea here is this is a very hooded nib, which is not a design everyone likes, including myself. I'm not a big hooded nib fan. And he always does some like really weird materials, really neat materials. So this is like a purple and gray material. It's matte finish. And this I really like the gray section because it's like not translucent, but it's like slightly opaque, maybe just a little bit in the thin part. So this is like solid, right? And then the cap of this, which is where I had my initial issue with these, testing out. I got to test out. Zane's dad has a few of these. I got to test out in Orlando. I popped it off, and the O-ring came right off. I was like, oh, that's gonna be a little bit. Yeah. See if Brooks can. Let's see if I can get you a focus here. There we go. It's not a snap cap. It's basically, would you call it friction fit? And then the gray is solid. So it's basically like a cork bottle cap, okay? So it's designed to be threadless here by the grip. Ooh, I got a stub nib on this one. That was smart. So I got a stub nib on here because I thought, and having tested one out, I knew it was going to be wider up here. So the wider the pin, the wider the nib I like, right? It's for writing purposes. And plus, I'm not going to hold it this low, right? I'm not going to hold it this low here. How do you fill the pin? I'm about to show you. I think we just separated in the middle. So, yeah, so all of this is abnormal to the standards we have in our brain of what a fountain pen should be, which is why I like checking these types of things out, right? Is it going to be for me long term? Who knows? Like, this is the same thing with the Mayfair pens. Is it going to be for me long term? I don't know. But so then you just pop that back on there. And then to get in the barrel, so this is how we'll fill it. That's a lot of threads. So it's a cartridge converter fill. So we can just fill our cartridge. Hence the mad science name. Exactly. I like companies who do things differently, take a little bit of risk. Whoa. What the Hades is this? Who makes this? It's an international coupling, right? This is a Yovo nib, so that's a Yovo connection. The gray section is also acrylic. Yes, acrylic. It's not TWSBI. So this is just a big, chunky. This is TWSBI? That doesn't look like the one that I have. Is it like the one that I have? Yes, it is. All right. Sick. Looks like the swipe converter? Maybe. I bought the converter. I didn't think it looked like this because I didn't think it had the agitator in it, right? This has an agitator bead in it too, which is fine. I don't know if I could find mine quick enough. Yeah, I thought it had a spring in it too. If you were filled from the nib, so much mess. Like, I'm not filling this from the nib, so I'm glad it's kind of got this bulk filler. Makers have been buying them because of the larger ink capacity. You have to widen the diameter though. I mean, that's pretty freaking wide. Swipe in the US had 2 different converters. Interesting. So yeah, we will fill this from the converter in the bottle, and then we will attach it down in here. God, that is sick. That's pretty cool. So maybe I just have the spring TWSBI one. So yeah, there you go. Literally mad science here. I don't know that I'm ever gonna get over the cap. Like, I will definitely, when I review this, I will say like, oh, you know what, that's like not my thing, like the O-ring cap. But When it's on, like aesthetically, it's perfect for being like super weird. Like I'm super fine with that. And then when I grip it, it's definitely going to be a little bit higher than, like, I'm not going to be a low gripper, I don't think, with this. I'll still be a little bit back from there. I'm super interested in this. Super compelling. Mike! So, yeah, my first Mad Science. This will be a review, right? Like, I try to review, like, first products. Like, Mike's is coming up soon, probably in, like, the next week or two. Mike's like, finally. My God, Brad, finally. So that will come up like to review. This is Mike here in the chat, Miggy in the chat. This review will happen way before this will happen. Like, I don't even know if I'll get to this year to review, but I'll start inking it up this week and using it. So it also comes with replacement O-rings because you shoot these off into the sun. And silicone grease, I guess if I want to eyedropper it, but there's no way in Hades that I'm going to do that and eyedropper it. The cap did have anti-choke. Did you see that, Blogwalda? You saw me looking at it. I didn't catch it the first time, but I caught it the second time. It does have anti-choke. I don't know if that's really anti-choke, but it does have a breather hole in it. Maybe. Y'all can see it even though the camera's not picking it up. There you go. All right. Pretty cool. I am in on this design. I'm in on the color for sure. So yeah. What is anti-choke? Yeah. It was a thing that, yeah, you know what it is, but it's like really like the ballpoint pen manufacturers. That's why they have holes on the end of the caps and things like that. But yes, this is what Brooks is saying. This is a pressure. This is more for capping and uncapping the pen. If you cap this, you're putting pressure into the barrel, and if you do that repeatedly, the ink's going to start going, which is what I did with my peniter. Right? When I was doing the magnet peniter and flicking it like this, I was just constantly pressurizing the refill and ended up shooting ink everywhere into the cap. So that's really what it is. It's not a choke. It's not a choke thing. It's just fun to talk about that. All right. Wow. I'm pretty stoked about this, chat. Pretty stoked. All right. So we're going to put this back in here yet, because we have big decisions on what to ink this with. I kind of already know what I want to ink this with, but we are going to ink up the infrared, and I'm going to give away a bottle of Free Spirit. Does it post? That would be pretty funny. This feels good. Like the weight and balance of it. Like, it's not light, it's not heavy. What did we say? Cumbersome. It's not cumbersome. I can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure the material was made in house. Okay, I can check with him and look at the product section. This is Mad Science Pen Co. And this is specifically a Vanness Pens exclusive, but Jacob sells a lot like through Instagram. Like, literally, that's why the main link is to the Instagram. So I will inquire about the material and stuff like that when I go to review it. It wasn't on his website. This one's only on Vanness Pens. He made these for Vanness exclusively. He does have a website, but I think his sell notifications are through Instagram. So yeah, it does suck if you're out not on Instagram. He basically doesn't carry inventory. Oh, he sells materials. You were seeing if like the material was available. Gotcha. Tracking. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to give away 1 bottle of Free Spirit to y'all. And I'm going to go find a converter to ink mine up with. All right, so let's start this giveaway while I step away and do that. All right. All right, so this is free. Let me take this call, chat, real quick. You know it's an important call when I end the stream or when I mute the microphone. It was Toby's groomer. That's very important. I won't get a more important call this week. All right, let's open up this giveaway. It's not open yet. It's not open yet. He is on the waiting list. They're so busy. He's on the waiting. Oh, I know. Huff on that, right? So, all right, let's open this giveaway. All right, exclamation point raffle. Anyone can enter, anyone can win. This is what you're winning. Free Spirit. And I'm going to go get a converter, and I'm going to ink my bottle up. I thought I had a converter in here. I may not have to go anywhere. I do. I was cleaning pens the other day. I don't even have to leave chat. Ha! You can't get rid of me. Take back those cherry motes. You can't get rid of me. You can't get rid of me. I was cleaning Mr. Brooks's giveaway pen so I could ship that out today. Just making sure this fits. It does. All right, so we're going to do this converter way. We need to shake this up. You were off screen for like 2 seconds. The chairs stay. Fair enough. That's fair. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You are the dream. All right, let's go. April H, first time chat raffle. Love to see it. You love to see it. This is where I need one of those ink bottles we were looking at yesterday, chat. Be way more stable than this. Anonymous gifted sub with the gifted subs. Why aren't the alerts going? Come on, man. You have one job, and that job is to alert when there's subs. Let's go. Anonymous with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Anonymous. I really, really appreciate it. If you got a gifted sub, give a shout out to Anonymous. Tell him thank you. Check out your emotes. You got some fresh Toby Dog emotes, right? Got some other cool things. Oh, like, look at this. Oh, since it's clear, you can see it heading down. Let's see if we can. There it goes. Ooh, into the nib. Like I'm not even doing anything anymore. Fresh. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, so this color is sick. Capillary in action, right? So that's how nibs work. Look, see? So it comes down, and what you want is, see, even though it's not in the wings of the feed here, but it's moved it down to where the top of the feed touches the nib. Sorry, let's see if we can get this in, my influencer hands in there. So this is a good way to know how capillary action works. I feel like a school teacher here. Come on, Nib. Max writes a lot, 12 months of sub, and let's go. Be better if this would focus. But really, what you can see is you want the ink to be on the top side of the feed and touch the underside of the nib, and that's how it gets down the tines, so you can write with it. Pull back a little bit. I was too close. Got to get it in the zone. We can't get it there. It's all right. Yeah, clear feeds are fun. So anyway, you can see how that looks. So I should, given this, like I should be able to write with this pretty quickly, even though I often fill converters with inks and it takes a while for them to write, but you can see how this one just ran right down the feed, right to the nib, and should write immediately. Good choice for Free Spirit, exactly the purpose. All right, so let me just get this out of the way. This was my bottle. This is your bottle. We'll do a giveaway, and then we'll do a test. We need to get some white paper out for this test. All right, let's pick a winner. K. Landwehr. Winner. Recent winner. Multiple time winner. Now inky winner. Congrats, Kim. Yeah, let's go. All right, email me, hello@penaddict.com. If you email me, like in the next hour, I will ship it today. Tell me you won the Free Spirit ink. Let's go. All right, I'm about to free that spirit. Do you get those little stickers from Jet Pens? I've gotten some from Jet Pens. Can't remember if I got the Sumos from Jet Pens or Yoseka. I've definitely gotten some from Jet Pens. All right. Got it. Free Spirit's one of those inks I could just order like 10 of and just give them away like once a month, like for the next year. It's such a cool ink. Oh, here's the Sailor Dipton. I hadn't played with that anymore from yesterday. This was at Free Spirit, my Narwhal Year the Rabbit. Oh, perfect. Shimmer consistency. I'll check that out. So this was the, what did I say, like Mellow Forest or something like that. All right, let's see what the Free Spirit looks like. Oh, that would be a good... I haven't cleaned the Fude nib, so I don't want to put it in the Free Spirit bottle, but that would be fun to play around with. Shake, dip, right, wash. All right. I am a tree. God, look at this pen, chat. That's a good pen. I'm glad. Ordering 10 and giveaway once a month. I mean, it waits 10 months, not 1 year. Cool. Cool, chat. Cool, cool, cool. You're not allowed to enter. Oh, that's so good. I did that for Slumberland's wife. So it's a little inconsistent as the ink's getting flowing. I'll show you all this a little bit closer because it's a fine nib. So we actually do need to get a little bit more ink flow going. Just as I write with it more, it'll start happening. But like it's kind of drying out from the initial inking, so it'll get better here in a little bit. So like right here where I wrote Vanness, it was good, but otherwise it's been pretty light. See? All right, so that's usually how it works. When I converter fill a pen, it takes a minute to start writing, so we'll give it some time. Not an issue yet. So I only really got where it says Vanness pens. That was kind of the only like good color there. You just accidentally ordered that pen, right? So we'll test it out some more when the ink starts flowing a little bit better. You just reminded me, Namiki Winterblad, I need y'all's help. Let me see if I can get this picture up on the screen. Robert Oster inks tend to be dry. Yeah, but this one hasn't even had a chance to be wet yet. Right? Because the way I inked it. Like, it's not fair to it yet. We need to give it more time to see how it goes. Where it's properly flowing. All right, let me see if I can find a picture for y'all. I need help identifying a Visconti pen, chat, and y'all might can help. Let's see if we can do this on here. All right, chat. Let's see what we got here. Does the Perky use standard international converter? Yes. All right. Do you recognize this pen? And it comes with a letter opener. So this is number 96 out of 150 is what it says on the barrel here. Does anyone know what? I can't find out. Someone's emailed asking me what model this is. Do you know? Did you hand wash your desk mat or just hang dry it? I washing machined, hang dried it. Email sent. I saw your email. I didn't check for your address though, but I believe you. So I haven't found anything on this one yet. It looks like that Wall Streety kind of shape where, you know, it's kind of like got the four-sided, but then like the corners are curved-ish. I don't. This is the only picture I have. Where did you send it to, Glyph? Looks too small for Wall Street. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, I don't know enough about Visconti's, but it's got the big, what I was thinking about is, like, it's the more square shape. Like, it's got the big flat sides and then the curved connections. Still don't have your cell number? Sweet. Let's see. Let's try this one. That looks like it. That looks like it. Looks like we have a winner, chat. All right, let's look up Visconti. It goes right back to that link. So let's see if it's out of 150. Doesn't say. Oh yeah, I can read it on here. Yeah, that's number 70, 150. That's it. Yay! Thank you, Monguiso. That's it. Sweet. Yay! I knew y'all'd come through. Good job. Good job. All right, good. I will send them that. All right, and then let's see. Do I have a picture here? That's pretty funny. All right, look at this. I kind of like that. I don't know why that made me laugh really hard. That's a Toby cake. Actually, it's a Toby with devil horns, which is very accurate. Even though it's strawberry horns. It looks like devil horns. That's you, Tobes. Love it. All right, let's see if this is writing a little bit better. And if it is, I will show you. Show you. Not yet. All right. We aren't writing yet, chat. So what we're going to do... Is that going to fit there? Yeah. So what we do is we put those pins... When I fill them with the converter and they don't write right away... I put them upside down, like in my pocket, walk around with them. Let them keep moving, try to get the ink flowing. So we'll keep that going. We'll make sure not to put that in the washing machine. You have a spoke question. Do you know if Muji gel refills fit into any of the pens? So Muji does not make their own refills. Did you send this yesterday? I gave Brian the answer to send to you, but Muji does not make their own refills, so it depends on which pen, Muji gel pen you're talking about, right? Muji is a white label brand, so they use refills from Pilot, Pentel, Uniball, and I think Zebra. So depending on the model you have, depends on the refill you have in your Muji gel ink pen. Now you know. So if you showed me a picture of the refill, I can tell you. So the standard Muji gel pens, like the frosted clear barrels, those are Pilot G2s. We don't have a G2 barrel yet, but we're going to have one when we make the click. Yeah, so it depends on the barrel. So if you get the clear frosted barrels, those are G2s. If you get the solid hex barrels, those are Pentels. And then I forget which one's the Uniballs. It might be the click is the click retractable one might be the Signo 307s, the Uniballs, or 207s, something like that. So yes, so you can find lots of awesome pens there, but just understand you're getting the refills of like one of the big brands, and you can just open the pen up and it'll tell you which refill it is. Like right there in the refill, it'll say Pilot, whatever. So yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, Brian was texting me last night. And I said, okay, I'll answer that. And he said it's on Instagram, and I didn't have our Instagram login. And I said, well, it's complicated. There's not a clear answer to that question. So good. I'm glad you're here. Yes. So you can show me which one you have, and I can tell you. Mujis are awesome. And they're awesome because they use good refills. The more you know, chat. The more you know. I found that not to be the case. They say Muji. Which one? I wonder if they started doing that. I wonder if they started to get them branded. I haven't seen Muji branded refills. Clear barrels. If you get a chance, do you have a G2? Do you have a G2 refill? I'm wondering if they're like the same shape. Or you can send me a picture. Interesting. Yeah, don't rush and check, but I'd be curious because I haven't seen a Muji branded refill yet. But that doesn't mean they don't do it. But I'm still not sure that they're making their own refills. Who makes the Muji fountain pen? We never figured that out. The aluminum one. I don't know. But the plastic one is platinum. Loving the ILY colors. They're really good. Very subtle, but cool. I will definitely use some of those refills. And I like the pin barrels. They're pretty expensive. Is the spoke clip going to have a deep pocket clip, or is it going to be lower on the barrel? Lower on the barrel. Because of the mechanism. I think that's what you're asking. Right. So like this is not the final version. But it has to be lower because of the knock. So we're redesigning the clip right now. I don't know if y'all listened to yesterday's podcast. I talked a little bit about this. When we're clip design is so hard. Clip design is so difficult, chat. And not just from a visual standpoint. More from a technical standpoint. This, don't get attached. This isn't what the clip's going to look like. We're not doing a wire clip. It'll be more of our traditional style clip. This is a placeholder clip. It'll be more our traditional style. Not exactly like this, but we're not doing a wire clip. That's a placeholder clip. Here, hang on. Let me switch cameras. I don't know why I'm showing y'all like that. Oh, clip position. Now, the clip position is going to be generally the same, right? So that's your differences that you're talking about, right? That rides lower in the pocket because the clip's up higher, right? But you can't do that with the knock. And we're not going to like attach a clip around the top here, right? So yeah, that's what you're saying. Yeah, so it will ride high in your pocket. Groove and knurled. We've already changed the groove pattern on this. The knurled's pretty solid. International G2, Parker G2 refills here. Pilot G2 refills here. I'd lower the angle on the clip. I don't know what you mean. This isn't the clip we're using, so you should ignore what this clip looks like and what it's doing. Yeah, this is not the clip that's going on this pen. This is a placeholder clip for a prototype. The clip won't be removable. That's one of our hangups right now. We're trying to devise a way we can replace the final version of the clip. And we may not be able to, but we're trying. We're trying to find a way to replace the clip. But for not right now, we're not. Yes, test clip, please ignore. For real, you got to try putting one of the metal sections on your peak full size shown. I do need to try that. All clips are removable once. I love the Lamy clip idea, though. Yeah, we're not going to do that. And yeah, like that flip up is like gigantic, but yeah, not relatable to the final version. It's a huge challenge. Just pull them both out right now. They're hot swabbable and takes 10 seconds. I don't want to give you 10 seconds of my life. Do you have a Pentel Sharp nearby? I mean, that's a sharp mechanism in our pencil. I don't have a Sharp at my desk. Why do you hate me? I just like to antagonize you. I love you. Oh, compare the clip position. Yeah, I don't have one in here. I have one in the other room. I can do it next week. It's not far off from the Caran Dash, though. I'd say the Caran Dash is pretty close to the Sharp. Did you mail the Antarctica stuff? I did. I'll have to check and see if it's arrived. I have the tracking. Muji refills, Pilot G2, and Sidno. Let's see here. Let me pull this up so everyone can see. Oh man, risky click. All right, is the top one the Muji, or which one? Because looks like a Uniball. The top one looks like a Uniball. Oh, so the bottom one's a Uniball? Yeah. What's the order here? I mean, I can tell the G2 and the Uni. What's the top one with the white and the bottom one with the middle one? Muji Pilot, Muji Uniball. Okay. So the top one is a Muji that fits into Uniball, right? Which you can see based on the step right here. Right here and right here. And then the G2 is different. So these all fitting Uniball. These are all Uniball refills except the G2. Interesting. And these say Muji on them now. Cool. All right, see you, Dragon Drawer. Thank you, Cool Pinguino. So and these were in the translucent barrels. Oh, scroll down. Ah, there we go. Muji 05 made in Japan. Nice. So I guess they got I wonder if they're doing their own now or they're white labeled. Oh, that one's different. It's got the same front end shape,